here's part number 2. We're just running out of time on the other one, and then it doesn't let me upload it. All right, so the next one, what we've got to do is it says it wants to know, whoops, to the question, find the mass. Oh, find the mass. So we're looking at the blue equation up here, and it's of 1 mole. So we're just looking at this guy over here. We're going to find out that molar mass, just like we did in the last ones. All right, and the first one we have is bromine. Ooh, so it's just the element bromine. Oh, okay, so that should be this. Oh, but remember there was a thing I believe we talked about once before, and it's a thing called the diatomic elements. And I'm going to move this thing up so you can see the periodic table at the top. And the diatomic elements, what they do is, when they're all by themselves, like this guy, when he's all by himself, he doesn't stay by himself. Instead, he's going to match up with another one just like him, and he ends up becoming Br2. Now, which ones do this? Well, there's 7 of them, and they make the number 7 on the periodic table. So it happens to be nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. There's the number 7 on the periodic table. Right? And every single one of those will be 2'd. So it's going to be N2, O2, F2, Cl2, Br2, I2. But now if you add those up, you go, Mr. Babe, you can't count because there's only 6. You said there's 7. Yep, that's right. You got to remember there's one other one. That's H. And H, when he's by himself, will be H2. Now when these guys are with something else, then this diatomic idea disappears. It's only when they're by themselves are they diatomic. All right? So this one, instead of just being Br, it's got to be Br2. Good luck. A bunch of powder on that ruler. All right, so we're going to go 2 Br times his mass is 80. So that's 160 grams of Br2 per 1 mole of Br2. So that's my answer for that one. Easy enough, but if you only had 80, then that means that you didn't do diatomic, which you forgot about the diatomic dudes. You have to remember those. All right, on the next one. Next one is, I think it's Na2. Yep, sodium selenide. So sodium, so that's Na. Then we got selenide, so that's Se. And we got to come up with our formula. What? This is stuff from way back. Yep, that's right. Remember I told you all this stuff keeps building on top of each other. So we got to go back and find, well, this guy's +1. Selenium, he's a -2. So if I crisscross those, that would give me Na2 Se. Now I can add these guys up. So I have 2 times the mass of sodium is 23 plus, excuse me, there's 1 selenium. Oh, and he's times 79 from the periodic table. So now I multiply these guys out. It's 46 plus 79. Add them up. That's 125 grams of Na2Se per 1 mole of Na2Se. All right, so there's the answer for that one. Now we'll go to the next one. Next one gives us a name. It says tetraphosphorus trisulfide. What? That's something from way back when. So tetraphosphorus, tetra means 4. And then we have trisulfide. So sulfide is sulfur and tri means 3. Okay, so there's our formula for this one. Now we have to go 4 times the mass of phosphorus, which phosphorus is 31. Plus, we got 3 sulfurs times his mass, I think it's 32. Yep. Now we just got to multiply this guy out. So that's 4, that's 124, plus 96. And then we add this up, and we will get 220 grams of P4S3 per 1 mole of P4S3. So there's my answer for that guy. Last one. All right, next one, they gave us, I think it says rubidium sulfate, right? Yep. So we got to go, rubidium is Rb. Sulfate. Sulfate means it's not from the periodic table. It's from that polyatomic ion page. So you got to go back to that and identify SO4. Oh my goodness, you have to dig that out probably because you haven't used that maybe in a little while. So now we got to look at, well, rubidium, he's +1 from the periodic table. From the polyatomic ion page, SO4 is -2. Those don't cancel each other, we got to crisscross it. So I put a 2 there. Now I can go through this and go, well, 2 times the mass of rubidium is 86. Plus, I got 1 sulfur times his mass is 32 from the periodic table. Plus, there's 4 oxygens times his mass is 16. I just got to add these guys up. So 2 times 86 is, that's a 12, 16, 17, 172, plus, we got a 32, plus I've got, what is that, 64. So now if I add those guys up, I get 268 grams of rubidium sulfate per 1 mole of rubidium sulfate. So there's my final answer on this. All right, well, that concludes this worksheet. So we'll see you next time. Have a great day.